everyone, this is Lisa from Life in Layouts over here on the ScrapRoom, and today I have the July Flavor of the Month kit, and this particular one is Photo Play, We Can Just Stay Home. You will get 3 pieces of pattern paper, 2 pieces of white cardstock. You'll also get the sticker sheet, and then if you order the embellishment kit, you will also get a half a pack of the ephemera. If you want to see all of the details in regards to what you get in the July Flavor of the Month kit, make sure you go ahead and check out Tina Gale's video because she does an awesome job explaining what you get in each month's kit. I am going to be using the May 2018 sketch from Page Maps, and I really wanted to use this circle cutter that I got. I had been searching for this larger Creative Memory circle cutter for quite a while, and I finally found it on eBay, and I was super excited to do that because I do have a silhouette, but sometimes it's just a pain to get that pulled out just to cut a large circle like this, and this is really the only time that I would use such a large piece is something like this. So I'm super excited that I was able to get that. The photos that I'm going to use for this, I have started to take photos of just random things around my house. So this particular day, it was a Saturday, I took a couple of photos using the Snapchat app, so that the one that had the date there, and then also just a really close-up photo of me after I had dried my hair. Then there is my living room, which I had just cleaned, and then I was also packing and scrapbooking that day because I was going out of town for work, and of course I'm always scrapbooking at my house. And then this candle that's in here is a candle that I picked up at Aldi. If you had not been to Aldi, even if you don't grocery shop in Aldi, they have what they call the aisle of shame, which is just items that they get from time to time. You go in there, you find it. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's kind of like Tuesday morning. These candles smell so good, and this particular one, the Morning Blossom, was my favorite during this time. Even though this paper is kind of COVID, it says things like the family that plays together will stay together with my crew, just hanging with my crew. This is how we stay home. So even though it's not really COVID and it happened before we kind of shut down for COVID, I thought this paper was perfect for these photos. And I just love those sloths in the pattern paper. And then I was able to put a couple on the layout as well. I do follow the sketch pretty closely, and I have my photos on the left and then a couple photos on the right as well. And then I do go ahead and put some stitching in a circle pattern up there in the upper right hand corner. I do want to encourage you to go check out the ScrapRoom's Facebook group. We have challenges every month for you. We always have a Freaky Fast Friday as well as 2 sketch challenges. You do not have to be a member of the Kit Club to participate in the challenges. But if you do decide to join the Kit Club, make sure that you let Rochelle know that Lisa B sent you, and she will send an extra special prize for you in your first month's kit. Now that I have the stitching done, I'm going to go ahead and start with my embellishments, and I like to start with larger items in my embellishment first. So I do go ahead and put in that sloth on the right hand side, and this little like wheel on the left hand side, I do tuck it in so you only see a couple pieces of it, but I think that it adds just enough color over there. I really wanted to make these other sloths work from the sticker sheet, but I just couldn't find a place for them. I do add this banner over to the right, and I learned this tip from another YouTuber. She adds fun foam to some of the banner pieces and not all of them, and it gives it a wavy feel to the banner, and I think that once I started doing that, I just love the way that it looks, so I continue to do that. I also add the green frame. I do go ahead and cut it into pieces and add it to the side of the photo just to give a little bit of green on that left hand side of the layout. I do cut a yellow circle down and add pieces of it to the right and left cluster, just to, again, bring in some of that yellow. I want to encourage you guys to look at your embellishments and try to think maybe outside of the box. That yellow circle had wording on it, which would not work for my layout, but I did want to add that color, so I just went ahead and added a piece of it. I started to journal on the bottom of my layout, and I misspelled something, and to the point that I couldn't just scratch it out, which sometimes I do, and just keep moving forward, but this one was actually kind of a big mistake. So I decided to add some more to that cluster at the bottom. I went ahead and cut the branding strips. At the bottom of your branding strips, there are little samples of what the paper is, like what's on the front and the back. And usually that paper is a much smaller print. So you'll notice that the red with the white hearts that is on that tag on the far right hand side is the same as the red with the white hearts in the back of the layout, but the scale of those hearts are much smaller on that little branding strip. So I was able to use that and pull in that red color without having to have those big hearts, which we wouldn't be able to see if I had cut it down to that quarter. I think a half an inch is what I cut it down to. So once I got all of that in the corner there, I went ahead and finished my journaling on the right hand side down there at the bottom. And I just talk about the fact that I wanted to document a random Saturday, and I cleaned the house and packed to travel for work, and also scrapbooked. So that is what I documented in the journaling. It's not really anything fun or interesting. It's just kind of a day for me to document it. And I think that I'm going to start doing more days like this, just some random days at the house, what's going on, what I'm doing, just to add to my scrapbooks, because I do tend to scrapbook a lot of events, and this is really just, things that are going on in the house. So you can see, what my bedspread looks like and what my couch looks like. And I feel like there are lots of things that we tend to cut out of a lot of our pictures. And I know that when I start to look back at older photos, those are the things that I'm interested in, is what did the couch look like? Or, oh my goodness, look at that thing that they had at their house that is no longer available, nostalgic things that we had back in our childhood. So I thought that this would be a way to document that type of stuff and showcase those items as well. Here is my final layout, as well as some close-ups. If you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving us a thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more Flavor of the Month inspiration, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.